Hi, my name is Winona. I am National Educator with Aqua Extensions. I am joining you from a new salon in Madison, Wisconsin. Today we're going to talk about all things summer maintenance. Your guests are about to be spending a lot more time outside in the sun, at the pool, at the beach, and we just want to go over basic maintenance to help them get the most longevity out of their extensions. Believe it or not, there are things everywhere in our products, in our water at home, in the pool, even in our sunscreen that are going to build up or discolor our extensions. So we want to show you a couple ways that you can avoid that from happening in the first place, but also how to fix it in case it happens to you or your guests. So first up, we have UV and we have heat. Both of these are going to cause fading in our extensions, and we're actually going to use our Aqua leave-in conditioner to protect against both of these things. Turn down your heat settings on your tools and wear a scarf or a hat or something when you're spending time out in the sun. And then just like sunscreen, we're reapplying this to protect against long-term sun exposure and prevent some of that fading in the extensions.
The Aqua leave-in conditioner is actually one of my favorite products, and we are going to be applying it today, much like we would on wash day, except for the hair is going to be 100% dry. So we are taking smaller sections and we are misting through from roots to ends, and we will take our Aqua boar bristle brush and brush through everything. This just allows more even saturation and more even product distribution. If you are wearing your hair in a braid or in a ponytail, you don't have to take everything down to redo this step. You can just mist over the top of your existing style for added protection. And of course, not only does this protect against UV and heat, but it also tames flyaways and frizz throughout the day.
Second cause for discoloration is going to be buildup from our water. So whether you have city water or well water, there are minerals in there that are going to build up in our hair over time, causing it to discolor. It's really easy to install a showerhead filter at home. You can usually do it yourself, and if you are not able to, you can always wet your hair first with bottled water to prevent some of that other water from soaking into your hair.
We love the Jolie filtered shower head. It's available in a variety of colors and it ships to your door with all of the tools and the hardware that you need to install it. Plus, they have a subscription service so you can get a new filter sent to you every 90 days. Wetting your hair with filtered water is the best way to prevent some of the chlorine and the salt water from being absorbed into your extensions.
Another lesser known cause for discoloration in our extensions is actually from our sunscreen. There are chemicals in our sunscreen that when exposed to oxygen will turn our extensions a blushish orangey color that's usually interpreted as brassiness. You want to instruct your clients to reach for a mineral sunscreen that's going to be safe to use with their extensions. We're actually going to demonstrate what that looks like today when we're using a sunscreen with avobenzone on extensions, what the discoloration looks like. We're going to attempt to remove it, and we're going to see what the quality of hair is after we attempt to remove it. Okay, first up I have one of my wefts here, and we're going to be testing our sun balm on here. So this has the avobenzene in it that reacts with the extensions. We're just gonna spray this on here. And we'll give that a little bit of time. And then we have a second weft here, and we're going to be spraying this one with copper tone. Also has our ingredient, avobenzone, on here. Okay, we've allowed our extensions to sit overnight so our sunscreen had time to oxidize in there. And just for comparison, we have the original color next to it.
Let's get our Malibu treatments applied. This would be our crystal gel treatment that we would typically use for buildup and discoloration in hair. And then we have the CPR treatment that we would use to remove metallic minerals from the hair. Both of these process for 15 to 45 minutes with or without heat. So we're going to do the full 45 minutes without heat. And of course, anytime we are performing a color or chemical service on the hair, Aqua can no longer guarantee the quality of that hair, so please educate your guests up front. I have personally had some really good experience using the Malibu treatments to remove sunscreen, mineral buildup, or false tanners, but we cannot guarantee that this will work for you every time.
Here we have both of our wefts after using our Malibu treatment. The weft on the left, we used the CPR, which removed a little bit more of that oxidized sunscreen, versus the weft on the right, we used the crystal gel, and you can see just a little bit of that kind of orangey blush tone left in the extensions.
The quality of the hair itself feels the same after doing the Malibu treatments, so I would definitely reach for that as an option versus a soap cap or a bleach bath. But as always,
Ask your clients to use the mineral sunscreen to avoid discoloration to begin with.
and be sure to sign up for text and email alerts, follow us on social media, and you will be the first to know when we have free education like today. I hope this was helpful to you all. Thank you so much for joining me.